Dusty, say hi to the camera. That's me. Dusty, say hi to the camera. Dusty. Almost okay, almost there. There you go. Say hi, Dusty. Bandit. Bandit, being a wonderful genius he is out in the rain because he knew it was raining. He walked out there, saw it was raining, thought, oh, it's okay, and decided to walk out into it. And now later, when he comes back, I'm going to have to listen to him bitch because he's soaking wet. So that's going to be a marvelous time. What's going on, guys? Dealing with Hardy Tech. Welcome back to Hoodie Time. A hopefully totally not a daily series where I just sit down and talk to you guys about whatever's on my mind. I say hopefully because it'd be nice if I could keep doing these daily. I say probably not because, well, you guys have seen my track record. I started off really well on this channel, but that's because I had things to talk about every day, and then all of a sudden my life got really stale and boring, and now I'm like, well, I got nothing to talk about now, but I kind of have something to talk about today, so you guys are in for something good. Besides Dusty, who is attacking. Just get on my lap and be happy, okay? Are you gonna just sit there? Are you just okay? You're just gonna okay? You're gonna headbutt the desk. That's obviously a brilliant cat move. Okay, you're gonna headbutt me. That's just rude. I know it's a good thing that he's headbutting me, but still. So I think I've made self progress, and you're probably asking, how are you having difficult? I'm trying to have like a serious conversation here, and you're ruining that, okay? Can you just go? Go. Okay. He just stopped being mad at me too, and now I'm like pushing him off the chair, so that's obviously a good sign. But as I was saying, let's actually try to get on with this. I think I've made self progress. I don't even know if that's like the right name for it, or if that's even a term. But I've thought about, okay, maybe I should just explain the situation instead of trying to explain what self-progress is. So, as you guys who have been following the channel recently know, I'm probably going to edit this video because now I'm stuttering a lot. Like, I had the whole thing planned in my head, like what I want to say, and now it's just like, poof. So, those of you who have been following the channel recently should be somewhat up to date on everything that's been happening with me and Bree. And I've here's where I think I've made self-progress. I don't want to say self-improvement, but I've kind of realized something that, wow, and I hate to admit this, like, I say it and I'm just like, aw, that's depressing, but as much as I hate to say it, it's honestly for the best that we're not together right now. And I despise that. I despise saying that so much, but it really is. Like, now I've had to kind of stop thinking as me and think as like I not involved Hardy, if that makes sense. I'm like the viewer of this weird movie called My Life when I'm thinking like that, and I'm like, one, I just really need a break. I just need to be single and by myself for a while, and emotionally, I am clearly not ready for a relationship. I don't know if I've ever been like emotionally ready for a relationship. So, now that I'm looking back and being all emotional and philosophical and stuff, it's like, what is emotionally ready? I don't know. But right now, definitely not. And, this is also a period where Bree's trying to learn more about herself and just, enjoy life and stuff. So it's really best. And I still hate saying that, but it's true. Like, if there's ever going to be a chance in the future, it's best that nothing is happening right now. The bad thing of this, of course, is I'm like trying now in that phase where I'm trying to force myself to just stop caring and stop thinking about it, which has really sucked for me because it's led to me like forcing myself not to talk to her as much, which I really, really hate. But, when I do talk to her a lot or talk to her all day or something, no, no, but it sucks because it makes me miss her even more. So it seems like if I don't talk to her, I kind of lose, and if I do talk to her, I lose. So it's just like, argh. I would rather, but I'm trying to find a balance in there, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know This is all so confusing for me, guys. This is like a new situation for me. And I kind of don't like it. You know, it's often said that like the best relationships are the ones that starts like when you're friends beforehand, and now like I can see the benefit of that, you know, in one hand, because you already know each other well, and you know, like, you at least friendship, you get along and stuff, instead of just like jumping in a relationship with someone you just met where you don't really know them. But on the other hand, you know, if it doesn't work out, you could potentially lose that friend, and it's like, is that a risk you want to take? I just don't know. It's kind of a gamble. I mean, yeah, you could potentially be friends afterwards, depending on, you know, how the breakup occurs. But, you know, for the most part, I'm still friends with Sydney, and Sydney is like the only girl I was friends with before we started dating. But the difference of that is that, like, since like the day I met her, I like had a crush on her, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna end up dating you. That was like my whole plan. But we had friendship first because she already had a boyfriend at the time. With Bree, it was different because for the first few months I knew Bree, I didn't really have that much of an attraction to her. You know, she was just Bree, and it's like I'd say like the middle of December, I guess, is when I kind of started to like see her differently. And I would just like look at all these little signs. You know, this is when I was still with Taylor. Like, I rarely ever texted Taylor, yet I would just stay up till like 3 in the morning talking to Bree. And, you know, when I was doing things with Taylor, I would mention Bree a lot, or would be thinking about Bree. And that was kind of like in my head, like, something's not right here. And then, you know, obviously I would never act on that because I was with Taylor at the time, and then everything happened with her. We'll not go back into that, but that's long in the past, guys. It's been over a month now since that happened, since I broke up with Taylor. So I'm like, wow, it hasn't been. Part of me is like, wow, that hasn't been that long. And then the other hand's like, wow, it's already been a month. You know, it's in the past, so that's good. But wow, I've just rambled for 7 minutes, and I don't even think I've like gotten my point across. But hopefully, you guys like understand what I'm trying to say. That like the situation I'm in right now is honestly the best situation I could be in, because I'm like emotionally, it's best that I'm not in a relationship with Brie right now, but I'm also at a point where there's that possibility in the future, so I didn't fuck it up. So I'm actually somehow somewhat happy, I guess. I don't know. I'm confused, but she bred me an Oshawott, and that's awesome. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you somehow understood this mumbo-jumbo mess, leave me your thoughts down in the comments. I always love reading your guys' comments on my vlogs, especially. So,